And good morning and welcome. It's a Tuesday and we are honored to be in your company again. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. It was a long weekend, right? Hope you enjoyed your Monday holiday and you're ready to kick off another productive week today. Today we got quite a show for you again, as always on DBS this morning. We've got your headlines with Kendall. That's coming up first. And then we caught up with two awesome young ladies. Well, first up, we got one that was being honored as part of International Intellectual Properties Day. St. Lucia saw the need to honor and present Julian Alfred with some form of recognition. We caught up with that last week, and also we caught up with another beautiful young lady who is now an author. Discovered that part of her during the COVID period, and she's now a full-blown author with a number of publications that are out there targeting the youths. Not just targeting the youths, but a lot of them are in Creole. So we're gonna tap into that as well this morning. But first, here's Kendall with your headlines. And thank you, Kendall. We take a break now, and then we will come back with our first feature in a bit. And now for our first feature. Like I mentioned, we caught up with Mrs. Jn Baptiste. She's now an author. Let's learn some more. And we're here with Anicia. Anicia Jn Baptiste is an author and, of course, a mom, an author of children's book. Right. Not just children's book, but Creole children's offering. And this is just so exciting. Hi, Anicia.
Hello, hi.
How are you, darling?
I'm good.
You look good. Wonderful. Tell us about yourself, a little bit about yourself, and when was it you started this whole writing project? What prompted that?
Okay, well, first thing, Anicia here. Nice to meet you all. I go by the name Diamond on my YouTube channel.
Oh,
so I
my
do
daughter's
have...
name is Diamond.
Oh, nice.
Real name.
I do have a YouTube channel. It's been in operation for about two years. Right. Started just after COVID. You know, COVID sends everyone into creativity and finding your inner self and, you know, discovering who you really are. So this is where I discovered myself just after COVID. So I'm also a wife and a mother of two, as you mentioned.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, the most recent baby, she's 3 years old.
Oh.
So actually the storybook...
That's a COVID baby, man.
Yes, COVID. She was born
not just books
March.
and writing that was
That's
discovered.
right. Yes, I was busy.
He was quite busy.
Yes.
Meaningfully, though, I must say.
Yes. So the book that I recently published is actually dedicated to her.
Oh.
Her name is Tuan, but I call her Tutu. We all call her Tutu. So the storybook is basically, the title is Tutu the Curious Turtle.
And that's your last project.
Yes.
That's your last project. Before that, though, you have quite a number of offerings. I think you have the ABC in Creole.
Right.
You've got quite a... Tell us about what you've put together so far and the birthing of them all. I mean, what prompted? Like you said, COVID did create some form of creativity, but why writing? Why writing in Creole?
Right.
Why writing for children?
So as I mentioned, during COVID, I find myself in the process of trying to learn who I am, and then I discovered, but there's something about Lucians. I realized that the culture and the language is slowly dying. So I said, why not create that YouTube channel to help teach St. Lucians or all other persons who probably was a Lucian or have family in St. Lucia and they live abroad. So I wanted to teach them to help keep the culture, the St. Lucian culture alive and the language, because I realized that it is slowly dying.
Oh, yes.
Even my son at home, I constantly have to teach him Creole because I realize that elsewhere he don't learn it anywhere else. Okay. So it's my duty. I feel like it's my duty to teach the public and teach whomever that wants to learn, because my subscribers on YouTube, most of them are from England, from Canada, from the US, you know, and they actually message me. They message me all the time to tell me, thank you for teaching us that, because I have our family members in St. Lucia. I was never taught the language, and now I'm so happy that you're doing this, so keep on doing it. So from there, that's where the book idea came from, because they kept asking, can you teach us more? Okay.
I mean, most persons like you said, it's dying. So a lot of
Yeah.
people are not really grounded, much less in the form of writing it, putting it in writing. A lot of people could speak it, but they can't write it. So where did you get your groundedness in your Creole?
That
Yes.
Yes, that's a very good question. I must say, at the beginning, it was a challenge, and it is still an ongoing challenge because while I'm doing it, I'm actually learning.
You're learning while you do.
Yes, I'm
Oh.
actually learning while I'm doing it. So the fact that I'm not. Let me just get it out there. I am not a fluent Creole speaker.
Okay.
So maybe I might sit down with an old person, a seasoned
Right.
Creole speaking person, and I might not be able to hold an entire conversation with them back and forth,
Right.
but I do understand a lot.
Right.
So with the Creole books, before I even attempt, or even with the channel, before I attempt to release a video or shoot a video or even
Okay.
write the book, I actually do my research.
Oh,
I also
kudos.
have a Creole dictionary.
dictionary?
Yes, I use that as research, and I also do research on my people. My people are from Dennery, so I call.
Okay.
I am not I am not shy to call to ask them a question. If I don't know something, if there's something that I want to say on the book and I'm not sure how to say it, I would
Right.
call my mother. Or I would call
Well, look at you.
someone.
Let's speak to now limitations, because so many people limit themselves because somebody else
Exactly.
would have said, well, okay, I'm not versed in this.
Right.
Why would I even attempt to write books? You know, or why
Exactly.
would I even attempt to have a channel? But here you are in the process of you learning as well. You're also making it an opportunity. So talk to us about limitations now. This is a general, for general persons out there now
Yes.
to learn from.
Right. So I would like to say to the young persons out there, do not limit yourself. I know when it begin, like if you are attempting to tackle a challenge, sometimes it might seem like a very huge mountain, but do not limit yourself. There's always a way to get around it. There's
Right.
always a means to get it done. So don't give up. That's what I can say.
And
Because
you're
if
living
I
proof
gave
of
up,
that.
I am living proof. If I gave up, you guys will not be hearing about me.
Wonderful.
So,
Now let's talk about your books, where we can find it, your channel, of course. Let's talk about the books now. Let's go
Right.
down. We're going to talk about the last one as well, because the last one is not Creole based.
No, it's
the last
not.
one is English. So you're now
Yes.
full-blown writer and author.
Yes.
Anicia Jn Baptiste, the author. So tell us about the previous ones. Where are they? How can we get it? And what are they offering? Who can obtain it and why?
Right. Okay. So the previous ones I have, there's two low content Creole coloring books. So Creole coloring book.
Okay.
So
So what's in there? A Creole coloring book.
right. So what it has, it has pictures that you get to color, and the words that describes the picture
Are in Creole.
are in Creole and with the Saint Lucian, with the English translation. So you
Nice.
know what it is that you're saying or what it is that you're seeing.
Wow.
Okay, that's just the low content. That's one low content. The other two Creole books that I have, they are not low content. They are full blown content book.
What does that mean? Low content. and
Low
high
content is like coloring books or journals and stuff like that.
Okay.
But the opposite of that would be the fully written, like it has
Oh,
actual
okay.
content in it.
Okay.
Yeah. So all of them, I have them on Amazon. They are being sold on Amazon.com. They're all, well, they're also available on the UK market, Canada,
Wow.
Australia, all the different Amazon markets. They're all there. So my links are also in some of my videos on my YouTube channel in the comment section.
Right.
By the way, the name of the YouTube channel is Diamonds Inspirations. Okay, so if you just type in Diamonds Inspirations, you will get the YouTube channel.
Right.
Okay, so please feel free to subscribe.
So tell us about the subscription and how you tapping into those markets. Because we're talking a lot here about the UK market and stuff like that.
Yes.
How were you able to tap into those markets?
Well, for YouTube, it all started with YouTube.
Okay.
So with YouTube, you have to register a YouTube channel, and then there are various requirements that you have to do. You must follow. So currently, I'm not monetized as yet. So I'm doing it out of the goodness of my heart right now.
Oh, God.
I'm not monetized because you have to reach a certain level of subscribers for it to be
Okay, and where are you? No,
monetized.
let's go.
I
We have to get you to that
I
money
know,
making
right?
part because
Yes.
you're not just doing this for yourself. Come on. So where are you right now in terms of how many subscription you have? What's the number?
The threshold you must reach for it to be monetized is 1,000 subscribers.
And you're
I
where now?
currently am 940.
Come on.
Yeah, something like that.
We got to get her there.
940.
Get on there. Diamonds
Diamonds
Inspiration
Inspirations.
on YouTube. Let's
Yes.
go subscribe and let's get her monetized. We need to get her
Yes.
monetized. Well, this is great stuff. Let's talk now about the final book. When was it released? Is it released yet or is it on its way?
It is released, it is published. It was published last week.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, so it's also on Amazon, and it is not only on Amazon, but it is on my husband's St. Lucian website.
Okay.
He has a website called SLU no, sorry, shopslu.com.
Okay.
So it is also there. So those persons that do not want to go through the Amazon,
Right.
ordering, and you could just order it on Shop SLU and it will be delivered to you locally.
Oh,
This
is nice.
So
And what is the theme basically of this one? It's written, you say, in honor of your daughter, your last
Right,
daughter.
right.
Well, your daughter,
So
because you have a son, right? So tell me, what is it? What is the book about? What is it? Is it a story book?
Yes, it is
What is the story based on?
it is a full-blown storybook. It is based on my daughter and her curiosity, because the little ones, they are
yes.
very curious.
I am
So I learn a lot from her, and the tutu, the name tutu, that I refer to the turtle as, is actually her nickname at home. As I mentioned earlier, her name is Tuan, but we call her Tutu. Everyone calls her Tutu.
Oh.
So I named the turtle after her, and then I did that story to for her to have something when she grows up.
Right.
Yeah, not forgetting my son. He's
Well,
9
I want to
years
ask you
old.
that because I'm going to say now you're about to create some uproar within the house, because there is two to being the youngest one having her
Exactly.
own book. So where's my boy's book?
Yeah.
My boy's going to start to ask where is his book. So how do you intend to balance this off?
Well, that one, I already have a book written for him.
Okay.
It's just a matter of me publishing
Publish
it.
it.
Yeah, so he has one coming.
Oh, wonderful. You have to make sure you
Yes,
do that.
yes.
Well, for the benefit, it was nice talking to you.
Yes.
Happy to know that, you're putting that effort in. We really need to get you monetized because,
Yes.
this is just you going out on the limb and doing so much and doing it in Creole and the
Yes.
reasoning behind it as well. It is so important to keep the culture and keep the language
Yeah,
alive.
it is so difficult.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you're doing your part. So we
Yes.
definitely need to, the least we could do is help you to get paid for doing that. Innit? Wonderful. Anything you want to leave with our viewers before we wrap?
Yes. So, guys, thank you. There are a lot of persons who support me already. They already supporting me. So I would like to say thank you. And those that believed in me, though I have not arrived, but thus far, this is a big accomplishment to actually even be here with you.
Aw.
So I am so excited. I am so looking forward to what the future brings. Yes, and I do hope that Lucians start to embrace our culture a little more, our language, because it is so refreshing that as a Lucian, when you actually travel and you get to meet another Lucian and you guys can speak Creole,
Yes.
that feels so great.
We get jealous as non-Lucians, we do. When
You
you
see?
take off in your old patois, it's normally so like, up to them, but it's really,
Yes.
it's just because it's so cool.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful
I feel
language.
so good when I do that. When I'm traveling and I meet someone that speaks the language,
Yeah, show off.
that feels good.
Yeah, you show off a little bit. Yeah, that's
Yes.
good by every means. Thank you again, Anicia.
Yes.
Anicia,
Jn
wonderful
Baptiste,
Jn Baptiste,
yes.
and all the best with your ventures along that path. And hopefully we'll see, like I said, full-blown author in the
Yes.
near coming future. Wonderful.
Thank you so much for
much.
having me.
It was an
Yes.
honor. Wonderful. And now for our second feature. Like I mentioned, we caught up with a presentation being made to Julian Alfred. I think her mom collected on her behalf as part of Intellectual Properties Days, recognized last week here on the island of St. Lucia.
My name is Juliana Alfred, but before I deal with my name, let me recognize the mother and sister of Miss Julianne Alfred, Let me also recognize the registrar, the deputy registrar, and staff of ROSIP. I want to recognize also the representatives from the Ministry of Youth, Development and Sports, the representatives of the Department of Creative Industries, the Division of Gender Relations, the St. Lucia Track and Field Association, our sponsors, members of the media. Again, good morning. So before I go into my little remarks, I must say, Miss Alfred, can I call you Miss Alfred? So I've tried to find out if we related, at least to your daughter anyway, because every time, whether it is in Parliament, whether it's on the media, they say Julianne Alfred. It goes, oh, your relative is like, is that you? So I'm so excited. And you must tell her that. You must tell her that whenever I hear her name, whenever there's some recognition for her, and somebody calls me, I'm super excited. I say, yeah, I know her. So it's good that we almost have the same name, and I'm very proud of that. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to present these very brief remarks to you on this World Intellectual Property Day under the theme, Women and IP, Accelerating Innovation and Creativity. World IP is celebrated annually this day, 26th of April, and it provides an opportunity to join others in the world to consider how intellectual property enables talent development and technological innovation to facilitate human development. The role of intellectual property rights in encouraging innovation and creativity has become even more important in a society that is service sector driven. This year's theme is geared at celebrating women as innovators, creators, entrepreneurs around the world. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, not to undermine the value or contribution of men in our society, but we do know that females can be the most creative and innovative. Is that not right?
We are therefore very pleased to honor our very own gold medalist, Ms. Julianne Alfred, who is a star in the world of sports. To name a few of her accomplishments, Ms. Alfred started her career with a gold medal at the Commonwealth Youth Games of Nassau in 2017 in the women's 100 meter and followed up that performance with a silver medal at the Buenos Aires 2018 Youth Olympic Games in the same event. At present, Ms. Julianne Alfred is the second fastest woman in the history since the 1980s at the 2023 NCAA Olympics Championships in the indoor 200 millimeter event. She also became the first woman in the NCAA to break the 7-second barrier in the 60-meter dash, improving her time to 6.94 seconds, the fourth of all time. In the championship final to win her fourth total collegiate title. In 2022, Ms. Julianne earned a silver medal at the Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games before adding a gold at the inaugural Caribbean Games held in Guadeloupe. By no means, Ms. Alfred, a sprint sensation, and has certainly placed St. Lucia on the map. At this time, we take the opportunity to present this award to Ms. Joanna Alfred on behalf of her daughter, Ms. Julianne.
Hey, what's up, St. Lucia? This is your friendly Bweelzfit with again outdoor exercises for you. When we move ourselves from the gym, we just take it in all the air and partial sunshine, but it might rain a bit, but it's nice and cool, so we can enjoy the outdoors. Again, we are with the gorgeous Maureen, and we're going to hit you up with a core exercise today. So we're going to be getting down and dirty on the ground and hitting the core and everything that has to do with the stomach area. Let's get it popping. 6 minutes explosive exercise. So again, if you're home, you get your bed sheet, you get your towel, you get your pillow. Let's get down and let's start to grind. Good morning. First, we're just going to give a quick stretch. We're going to do some jumping jacks. Let's go. 20. My way. My way. 1, 2. That's it. 3, 4, 5. Faster. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, as the stomach is fully engaged, we're going to start giving it licks. One time. You're going to go down straight into plank. Plank from 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest. We're going to get in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Alright. We're going to do divers. So we're going to go back and stretch forward. Hit your core. 1. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Straight down. We're going to do. We're almost done. Let's crunch it out. We're going to go bicycles. Bicycle crunch. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. We're going to finish strong. We're going to stand up and we're going to do some station high knees. While you're wiping that toe, we're going to get in down and dirty. We're going to get down and dirty. One leg at a time. 15 on each side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Check it out. 5 seconds. Next side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How are you feeling? Let me tell you something. Come, let me tell you. Come, man. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This was a explosive 6-minute exercise. But you know what happened? Come, we can gratter moi. Boy! Bonjour, c'est Lucie. Ça pas belle. Gratter moi fifine, guaffé.
And another beautiful show again. This is where we wrap up for today, Tuesday. We bid you an awesome rest of the day and rest of the week. And catch you again tomorrow. We'll be right here on DBS This Morning.